Well, social media is more prominent than ever, and it can be used in both good ways and bad ways. Joining me now is Nathan Miller with Volunteer Behavioral Healthcare System. Nathan, good morning.
Good morning.
Always a pleasure to have you here. I wanted to start with looking at just how often people are using social media, because y'all shared some incredible stats with us. 4.6 billion people use social media globally in 2023. Worldwide, people spend an average of 147 minutes daily on social media. Study revealed 67% of teens use TikTok in 2023. And this one got me to 90% of teens aged 13 to 17 have a social media account. I did not realize that it was just so incredibly common, especially when it comes to young people. And there can be good things with social media, right?
There can. You know, social media can be used for a lot of good things. It can be linked for, long distance folks, families, relatives, those type of things, jobs even these days can be used for those who need support that may have long-term medical issues, those who may have emotional issues and those type of things, or even, as we've seen recently, linking each other with like-minded topics and subjects, like we've had the 2 missing young men in Middle Tennessee recently. So,
right.
Social media was a big help with that.
Oh yeah, it can definitely bring people together, and it kind of, I think, eliminates distance almost when it comes to communicating with different people. But obviously, we've heard about the negative effects of social media as well. Talk a little bit more about that.
Well, and as you said, a little over 2.5 hours, or about 2.5 hours a day on average, that's a lot of time.
Yeah.
That interrupts healthy relationships and healthy activities. That's number one. Can also lead to issues with illegal activities, cyberbullying, more access by online predators to these, especially to teens and children who are using it unsupervised, or maybe thinking that they're, have more supervision than they do, as well as seeing biased opinions and incorrect information a lot of times. I always look at this as far as parents having access to kids' accounts, and that's one thing I think that we need to look at is, monitoring those accounts, setting limits and stuff like that, because, those people who do TikTok and those type of things professionally are known as influencers, right? So we want to make sure that we as the parents have the more influence on our children than someone outside that may mean harm to them, or the child may, receive some type of harm.
Well, let me ask you this. How do you have that conversation with your teenager about wanting to have more access to their social media profile, while they're probably thinking, hey, I'm growing up, I need some independence, I need some space from my parents? What is that conversation looking like for a parent?
Well, I think it needs to be very direct.
Okay.
And let the child know what the bad things are as well as the good things, and just have an open, positive conversation all the way around.
Okay.
Build that trust, and I think it will build off of that.
And really quickly, what are some signs that parents can look for to say, okay, I need to step in here?
Maybe spending too much time on the internet, sometimes feeling like you are obligated to be on the internet, maybe some issues with anxiety or depression that have come up, or the child feeling isolated or being isolated a little bit more. So those are some things that we can look for.
Okay. All right. Great insight as always, Nathan. Thank you for being here with us.
Well, thank you.
Folks are going to have more of this information as well. Just go to our website, WKRN.com.